Just kind of kicking things off. So fans are very familiar with Batman in a comic format. When it goes out of that comic format, they get a little anxious. That being said, what do you think fans of Batman the comics and kind of the traditional method of storytelling will like about Batman Nation? What will they see?
I think visually, I think like a lot of comic fans are fans of art, and if you're a fan of art, you're going to love this version of Batman. I mean, plain and simple. Like it is just a feast for the eyes. There is so much visually going on in this film.
Paintings.
Yeah,
I mean,
quite literally.
Paintings.
Yeah.
And they take the time too, which I thought was neat too. They take the time to kind of like show you, like, we're paying homage to, I think, art.
Japanese ancient art.
Absolutely. Yeah. So there's a lot going on. So if you're a fan of the comics, you're gonna like the storyline. As wild a ride as it can be. But no, I think most comic book fans tend to really appreciate what goes into like creating that visual medium, and this is no exception.
And then on top of it, there's this great psychological theater that's going on.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the facial expressions on all these characters. They just really helped us in terms of the acting as well.
Which is sort of like for anime, they tend to be kind of reserved a lot. I'm assuming it's budgetary, but they don't go there in this. It's like, it is wildly expressive.
It's probably one of the most expressive animes I've seen.
The Joker. It's just that version visually.
It's unreal.
Skull. It's just wonderful.
How does it kind of feel to feed off that visual element and kind of see it all
Oh, most definitely. You're feeding off that. You watch this thing and you just feel like, wow, I'm getting immersed into this weird dream. And it does inform you. For example, with Gorilla Grodd, I'd see this incredible face. This is what was given to me. This expression, and he would just be looking down, and it informed everything I had to do. It just even my timing, there was nothing in his face that betrayed any emotion that he had. It was really incredible.
I love Grodd, and he's always been my favorite villain.
Oh yeah,
with the Joker, of course, too. But you do him great in this movie.
Thank you so much.
And he is almost the main thing I like in this movie. I don't know what it is, but I really find myself fascinated with your character in this one.
Thank you.
Well, the story really kind of that's a big part of the arc of the story, is this relationship that Batman has with Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah.
Which is fascinating.
I like seeing them team up, either under false pretenses and then under real ones.
Exactly.
But I did love seeing that partnership.
We took one for the team, and we appreciate it.
Yes, well, I had to.
You gotta take your hints.
Yeah, you do. He had it coming. And he has nefarious plans because he was mistreated. And, he has a disdain for humans in many ways.
Exactly.
And he's going to start this thing over, this world, this civilization over, inhabited by mainly primates.
I love when he realizes his technology doesn't work, though.
Yes, that's the best. That moment where he's like, okay then,
A disdain for humans, but a love for monkeys in the end.
Love for monkeys.
He saved Monkey Chief.
Yeah.
Always.
Right?
Yeah.
Roger, with Batman's many things to many different people.
Absolutely.
Adam West.
I was never aware of that.
I know, right? Shocker,
I never
right?
hear that.
You never hear that.
Fine, my friend. You did a great job.
Well, what's going into when you're creating Batman? What kind of Batman are you hoping to make when you put your voice to him?
So it's weird. Like I try not like we're talking mindfulness now, because I try not to be mindful of the fact that, like, dude, you're going to do Batman again, and there's going to be millions of ears and eyes and all that kind of stuff on this sort of thing. So I just try to relax and listen to the director, the writers, the creators, the people that are trying to bring this sort of collective, this collaborative, creative vision together. But I try not to be too aware of what I'm doing or how I sound or any of that kind of thing, other than just making sure that would this be a version of Batman that I would be okay with, appearing at some point. But no, I didn't, especially with this one too, I didn't necessarily take a different approach. It was the same sort of Batman that we know and love. That's kind of the funny thing, is a lot of people are saying, like, how is this version of Batman any different? Well, audibly, not at all. Visually, very much so. But audibly, it was still just kind of the same old approach for me,
Yeah, he doesn't want me to compliment it, but I love this version of Batman too, because I saw his goodness. I saw really choices he had to make and the responsibility.
Fred hit his head really hard about an hour ago. So
wait, what movie were we talking about? Sorry.
Back to the Future.
Oh, Back to the Future, yeah. Yes. Let's see. You mean different elements? I think for Gorilla Grodd, I went. I know the temptation was to go into this, especially for our opening scene, bestial, because he's still a gorilla, you know. But he's had such advancements. I wanted to go the opposite direction and have him be as refined as possible, and really just interested in trying the why and the artwork. Yeah. Please, Batman, let's just talk like sensible people. I wanted him to be, I'm joking about him being kind of the Hannibal Lecter, but like just, he's been through such brutality, and now he's just like, let's just fall into my power and we'll deal with it, you know, and you know, a true love, of course, of his species as well, you know, and so I wanted him to. So that was an element I wanted to play around. Deathstroke, who I've played a few times, I just kind of wanted him to be the coolest, just a badass, you know, and he's perfect for feudal Japan because it's a warrior. He's the best, probably one of the best shots, you know, around, and he's also pretty calm about it all too. So I wanted sophistication, but I wanted him to be kind of fired up in this one.
I think my favorite line of yours as Gorilla Grodd was when he's in the hot tub, and says, "Why did the sentient gorilla cross the road?"
Yeah, yes,
because I could.
Because I could.
Wasn't that the
yes,
line?
That's right.
Okay,
that's right. Because he could. Exactly.
And that's a question more for Fred than myself, because there's not a lot of room to play around with Batman. You know, I tried going British and really goofy, and they said no.
What? Batman on Ace? Yeah.
Hello, Batman. He's
They went
Batman.
yeah.
Oh, Batman.
All right. Of course, Gary walks over right
Yeah,
there.
you know what, guys? That's
He's
fine.
like, you guys are ruining the characters. You're ruining all of DC and WB right now.
DC's gonna fire.
No, you don't really get to, and especially with my guy. I don't think you do, because that's why, because of what you were asking earlier. He's a lot of things to a lot of people, so there has to be. I know I'm one of many guys who have gotten a voice in this character, but it's like he has to live within certain parameters. Yeah. And you know, so it's, you know, we don't get to play too far outside that box. Before I would feel like we're violating something. Yeah. You know? Although, I'm a little Batman. Someday it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
No, it'll be online. That'll be Saturday.
There we go. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, good.
Within like an hour.
Now we're in trouble. Oh, great.
Good idea, Fred. I told you this wouldn't work.
Sorry.
I told Fred Tatasciore we should not
do
that. But
That'll be the day Fred plays Robin, okay?
Hey, I'm Robin. All right, how you doing? I'm gonna do a little gymnastics for you. Yeah.
New York.
Yeah. I gotta quit. Ooh,
Make it happen, DC.
I gotta stop climbing stairs.
Robin, stop smoking so much. It's bad for you both.
Oh, all right. Guys, so judgy, Batman.
Gary's gonna yell at us.
Okay.
Gary's gonna yell at us.